Hi everyone, Melissa here from Mo Creations, coming to you today with an AliExpress box card share and also another way to use this particular die. If you have not seen this die and if you've ordered it off of AliExpress, you'll get pieces that look like this. However, this die turns out to be the tiniest box card I have ever seen. Very, very small. And that's just how I put it together, just to kind of show you how you can put it together. But look at the size of this. This is an A2 size card base. You're short just about maybe a little over an inch on this side and about an inch on that side, just to make it, into an A2 size card. It could go very good, like for decorations for a party. If you wanted to decorate and set it on the table for each person's seating, but I think it's just too small to send out for a card. Now, let me give you an alternate way of what you can do with it. This is what I made with it, and I'm going to try and show you how to put it together. And so you will need to cut this part out twice, your rectangle, the larger rectangle out twice, the smaller rectangle out twice, and the larger square out twice. And those are just to layer your pieces for the boxes. Okay, so you'll also need a piece of cardstock that's cut 2.75 by 3.5. And that's going to be to create the base of your box. So you can have a little treat box. And then once you've cut that out, we are going to score it on all sides and 1/2 inch in on all sides. So just turn it around and score a 1/2 inch all the way around on all sides. And actually, let me tell you what the scoring will be. So it's measuring 3.5. You're going to come in at 3 inches. And it's measuring 2.75. You're going to come in at 2.25. You're going to take your scissors and you're going to come up to the scored line and just snip there. Up to the scored line again, snip there. Same thing on all 4 of those sides. And then if you'd like to miter your ends, just, come in a little bit and snip on all the sides. And I have already got mine started. I'm going to set that aside because we'll still need that. So once you've got that done, and you're going to tape all of the sides there because you're going to need them all taped to glue them all into the box. Now we're going to take one of these, and you're going to do this to both of these. You're going to take this, you're going to snip this part out on both box pieces. Now we're going to need the scoreboard once again, and that is just to score an eighth of an inch right across the top of that. And the easiest way that I found is just to butt it right up against the end of your scoreboard and go down. Actually, it's a 1/4 of an inch. Yes, I'm sorry, not an eighth, 1/4 of an inch. And just score it right there. Okay, and that is it that's all we need for the scoreboard. Now you're going to fold on your score lines. So we can fold down here. There's a score line here. You can fold there. There's a score line here. Fold that one. And then the piece that we scored here, this is going to fold back. And you can just go like that. It doesn't have to be creased as well as the others. You're also going to put some score tape right here. And I am ahead of you on that because I've already scored mine. My pieces are already here. And so we're going to start putting this box together. And actually, this is the part where, like, if you had something, like if you wanted to put a hole or use a die, I used the die for this one to create that hole there. You're going to lay them both together. If you like to use a punch and to punch a hole, you'd go ahead and punch that right now. You know, if you want to tie your box together, or if you want to put a hole in it like that, just get a little small die and run it through the die machine together. And if you do that, actually, if you do that, put your paper on first. Your pieces like this. Put those on already. And actually, we're going to go ahead and put those on and then punch out your holes and all of that, or die cut it out. So let's go ahead and get that glued down. I think I'm just going to use my HEG gun because it'll go a lot faster. And we're going to go ahead and lay that down. I'm not putting a hole in this one this time. I'm just going to lay my sentiment right across the top of that. And hopefully you can see everything that I'm doing, just laying down all of my pieces. And I've cut out everything already. And like I said, you'll need 2 of the rectangle pieces, and then 2 of these pieces each, and 2 of the larger square each. Oops. And make sure you lay your pattern paper the right way, if you have pattern paper, so it all faces the right way. Okay, and now you're going to need this piece. I did not score these ahead of time, so go ahead and score those. If you don't have those scored, score every part of that. All right, now we're going to take and start with this corner here. So these pieces are going to lay like this. Let's go ahead and rip off that score tape already. And you're going to line that up with your base, so it should be looking something like this so far. Next part, we're going to take this off, and we're going to put this right in the inside of that. Sorry if I get out of frame. And you're going to lay this part in on the other side as well. And there we go. Should be looking like that so far. Now this part, you want to close that already because you want this part to lay right over that. So it should be looking like that. And we're going to take this part off. And if I didn't tell you, you need score tape on the end of that. And kind of line that up right there. But we're going to go ahead and take this part off and close that up like that. And we're going to bring this other piece in. And we're going to put that on. That will lay down right on top of that, just like that. Okay. Let's take this off. And we're going to take this off. And let's line this up. Hopefully I didn't do that wrong. Yes, I did. Sorry. Let's take that off. Just back it up just a hair, because we got to put this in the inside of there. But hopefully you can kind of see what I'm doing there. Just kind of line that up, put that in there because you want all your corners to look even and look right. So they have to be laid in that way. Leave that up with just a hair so you can put this one underneath there too. Did I take off that tape? It didn't. Yes, it did. This one I didn't take off. Yep, I took it all off. Okay, so just line that one up, push that down all the way around. All right, so your box should look like this. As you can see, let me put that in there right. But you understand what I'm saying. Okay, and then what I'm going to do is I'm going to pop this down. So this is my sentiment. That's why I didn't put a hole in there, because I just wanted to pop this down like this and put this on top. And I have another little clothespin. And there you go. Cute little box. All right, that's what I have for you. Hopefully you could understand what I was trying to say. You know, I'm a little nervous because I don't do too many tutorials, but hopefully that was good enough for you. Thanks so much and have a blessed day.